Welcome to Liquor Talks, where we drink it down. Yay! Ow! Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Liquor Talks. I'm your host. I forget my name. What's my name, Kippy? What's my name? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Liquor Talks, a show about anything and everything with a splash of liquor. I'm holding up a glass of wine, by the way. Not a fancy wine. It's Carlos Rossi, the cheapest stuff out there. Oh, I just mad splashed on the table. Oh, that's gonna really fucking tick me off. I gotta clean that. Hold on. And that's the fucking magic of editing. It was like a second, and I got it all fucking cleaned up, eh? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I had a fucking great night last night, and a great fucking day today. It was just so relaxing. You ever have those days where you just relax? You have no worries, no stress, totally Hakuna Matating it, like hashtag Hakuna Matata. Akuna? Or is it Akuna Matata? Is it Hakuna? Yeah, Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's your problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Anyway, I don't know if I got a good recording of the intro, but you're listening to Liquor Talks, obviously. You stumbled upon this in some way, shape, or form, and you probably know the gist of the show, but it's a show about anything and everything with a splash of liquor. I think I said splash of liquor last time, and it literally splashed out of my cup and onto the table. I'm your host, Mark, the Mark guy, the guy named Markarella. Markarella. I like Markarella. That seems probably pretty cool. Never been called Markarella before. One funny nickname that I was called in high school, or not really a nickname, but the kids tried to say it to make fun of me. It was a phrase. It was Mark sat on a shark and blew a big fart. Nothing really rhymes in that, but I still remember that from like grade 4, people would say that. And it's funny because a couple months ago, my sister was shopping in the States somewhere, and she found the Bluetooth speaker that's a shark, and his name was Mark the Shark. So we have Mark the Shark. My daughter even knows that shark as Mark the Shark too. So I don't think I'm going to be escaping that anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to be escaping that whole Mark the Shark thing ever in my life. But it could be worse. It could be a hell of a lot worse, right? What's the worst nickname that you've ever had? What's the most traumatizing one? I had one. I used to have my hair over my eyes, basically, and somebody would call me, quite a few people would call me Benji. And that one really irked me. Usually, like, nicknames don't bother me at all. Ever since I was a little kid, like, nothing really bothers me. But that one irked me. It was like, fuck off. I'm not fucking Benji. But I don't even think Benji had fucking hair over his eyes. I don't get it. But it still irked me. It still irked me till this day, I guess. I remember it from like grade 7. So it was kind of fucked up. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Well, it's about that time, beginning of the show. We're going to start it off with today's HT. And, well, of course, that means hot topic. I eventually will stop having to describe that, but I don't know. We'll just go with the flow right now. So, I'm going to reach to the bottom of the bucket this time. Bucket filled with random ideas, or random subjects, and it's just going to be off the cuff. I'm going to say my 2 cents about it and just see what it is. Maybe it'll bring up some cool things. Maybe it'll bring up some controversy. Oh, I thought it said me. I just me. I'm like, what the fuck? I already talk about myself. But it's memes. Memes. One of the hot topics, I think, in today's day and age. I don't think you can go on any social platform without seeing one meme. I think every time I go into social media, there is one meme. Just the way of life now. They're so big right now. It's quite mind-blowing, but at the same time, I thought they would have been tired by now because they've been around for a while, but people just seem to be really getting into them even more and just being more creative with them. And it's a great way. I don't think I've ever seen a meme that I really didn't like, unless it doesn't make sense grammatically or anything like that. But geez, they're funny as fuck. I love memes. What do you guys think? Would you still a meme crazy, or are you sick of the memes? Are you just sick of people just sharing the same memes over and over again? Or what do you guys think, eh? I think they'll last a little bit longer. Probably not too much longer, as anything nowadays. Like, everything fucking fizzles out. Something replaces it right away. But that's the life we're living. We're just growing up way too fast. We're inventing new things way too fast. Stuff needs to slow down, I think. But at the same time, I want them to speed up as well. I want to go have flying cars. I want to go have virtual reality sex. I want to go and explore the outer regions as outer space, time travel, stuff like that. I don't think all that stuff is that far off. I think in like 50 years we could see something along those lines. 50 years easily. We'll see, you know? On a totally unrelated subject though, is that all about memes? I think they're great. I think they'll die out probably by the end of next year. And then it's 2019 right now. So by the end of 2020, memes will just be the way of the vine, of the vines. They'll just be extinct, I think, or people will just be tired of them, or old people will start understanding them, right? It always takes older people to, I don't know, catch on. Do you like my outfit, by the way, today? For people in video land, but people in podders, I'm wearing some sort of like utility vest, army type vest, green shirt with black shirt underneath, fucking orange ascot kind of thing. I feel like a gay soldier, something like that. Watch out, guys, I'm coming to get ya. Friendly fire. Oh, that's so fire. That's like super duper so fire. I'm sorry, gay people. I don't think that's how you act. That was very stereotypical of me. On to a unrelated subject. I was watching The League today, and they brought up one of the characters. It's an older show, maybe 5 years old, 6 years old, or whatever. They had a character on there that has AIDS, right? And it got me thinking. It got me thinking that when the first outbreak of AIDS happened, and they were aware of this, why didn't they just use a first AIDS kit? Like a first AIDS kit. We'll try and work on that, I think. We'll try and work on that and just see how that goes. I readjusted my chair today, so I can actually lean back. Last time I was so upright that it hurt my back. I hurt my back sitting. How the fuck does that happen? I think we should move along from today's HT and go on to something that I like to call social media meltdown. It's quite simple. I go onto my personal social media, whatever I choose for today's episode, and see what it takes to get me upset, how long it takes to get me upset. Today, I think I'm going to use Instagram. I prefer this platform probably more than any other platform. I really enjoy it. Less garbage on here. There's still a lot of garbage, but I believe that it is probably the best out of them all. Now, I could scroll through stories, but I'll just go through my personal feed. Well, the first post is wedding pictures. I always say that photographers have the hardest job. They have to stand there and help people pretend to look happy. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the pictures, yeah, they're having fun. And I went through a wedding too, and you know what? When I had pictures done, I was having fun. It was fun. It did capture a lot of fun stuff. But deep down, I don't know, especially some family pictures and stuff like that. And especially when you see the behind the scenes things with the kids crying and the mother or father just flipping out. And then all of a sudden you get the pictures, they post the pictures later, and it's like, you guys were not happy that day. But in the pictures they look fucking great. Why wouldn't they capture the crying times? Why wouldn't they capture the madness and stuff like that? Because I think that's more of a purer emotion. That I think that would be truer. You could look back and it's like, oh fuck, that's what happened. That's what happened. Not just like, oh, we were happy. We were happy, I guess. We were really happy. No, you weren't. But whatever. Kudos to photographers. There's some great ones out there. I really enjoy photography, videography, and have a real good appreciation for a lot of photographers. So that's why it's not going to trigger me. That triggers me. Girls that are just famous because they're hot. But why am I following them? Yeah, exactly, right? Like, go fuck yourself, Mark. He's a fucking asshole. Then don't follow him. I just gave it a like, of course. I do like that you meet people from all around the world and they post their stuff and they show you a little bit of their world. And it's just super cool. And at the same time, it shows that we're all not that different, right? I like when people post their workouts and they're working out incorrectly and they're posting it on there. But I understand that at the same time too, because videotaping yourself while working out, you can work on your form, right? Like, that's a great way to work on your form. But don't post it on social media if you're doing it wrong. I don't know, maybe for an improvement thing. Xavier Rudd, oh, brilliant, man. Go check him out. He's just a great musician, and like, his aspect on life seems really, really interesting. Very good, very good. I always support him. Nothing's pissing me off. No mental breakdown for me right now. Last time it was Gary V. Follow him everywhere though. Like, I love the guy, like I said, but sometimes I don't agree with his bullshit. How he doesn't admit that he was a rich kid growing up. So, like, it's not hard. I don't know. I wasn't a rich kid, so I don't know, but I can't imagine it being too tough to be a rich kid. Carrot Top, oh my god. He's always got something funny to watch. Sometimes it's disturbing, but even that's funny. I just passed about fucking 30 ads. Like, post pictures of yourself, but like, don't post pictures of the product that you're selling. Like, that's so lame, man. That's why I guess Instagram's dying as well. It's just becoming a fucking platform for advertising and all that fucking bullshit. Stay tuned, or pay attention for new episodes coming on Liquor Talks, by the way. I post it all on social media. Just a hypocrite, eh? Girls dressing up in Deadpool outfits. That's kind of hot. That's really hot, actually. Makes it acceptable for me jerking off to Ryan Reynolds in a costume like that. It makes me feel better. It's like, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna chop it up to today is just hot chicks on Instagram getting all dem likes for just being hot. You know, I wish it was that easy for me. I don't get those likes because of that. So, whatever. What can you do, right? You just gotta try. I don't know where I was going with that. Jim Gaffigan. That's awesome. That's something I would like to try. Snowboarding in the desert. Fuck, would that be dope? That would be so cool. I wonder how that would feel. Because I'm in Canada, and we have hills with snow that we snowboard down. And that is such a rush. But fucking sand, you must go super fast. And I wonder how the cut, like, how it is. Can somebody pay for a trip for me to go to Egypt and go sandboarding? Would that be sandboarding? Yeah, probably sandboarding, I guess. We're going to move along to pronounce that ish. Now, last week I did wine. I did wine last week, names of wine. And this week I'm going to do animal names. I got 3 animal names, and apparently these ones are some of the hardest ones in the English language. I don't think they're English words, but some of them. They're the hardest ones to pronounce, or people have most difficulty pronouncing these ones. So I'm just going to say them and see if I'm one of those people that maybe say it wrong, but I don't know. First one is Squirrel. And I believe that's pronounced squirrel. Squirrel? Squirrel. I think it's squirrel, right? or squirrel. Squirrel, but I think that's incorrect. I think it is squirrel. And then DACHSHUND, and that's dachshund. But some people pronounce it dachshund, or dachshund, or dachshund. Dachshund, eh? Dachshund, huh? How would a French person say it? The dachshund, the dachshund, the dachshund. Italian? It's a dachshund. Chinese? It's dachshund. No, I don't know. Dachshund? Japanese? It's a dachshund. Russian? It's a dachshund. It's dachshund. Dachshund. Is the dachshund. Is the dachshund. I'm not really great at accents. Not really good at them, but I think that's how it went. Next one, last one, is STURGEON. And that would be a sturgeon. Sturgeon. I believe it's a chicken, like a form of a chicken. Strugen. Oh, the strugen. Oh, jeez, I'm an idiot. Strugen. It's like an octopus kind of thing. It changes colors and whatnot, right? I think that's what it was. Well, let me know how I did, please. If I was wrong or not, send me a voice clip or leave a comment below, and we'll go from there. But I think that went pretty good. That went pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pretty good. Anyways, you guys like top 10s? Kippy's looking at me right now. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, Dad? Hey? What's going on, buddy?
Oh, he's Kippy Whippy. He's a little Kippy Whippy, and he likes little pets on his little tiny head.
I'm just going to randomly insert thing in here in Google, and it will be the top 10. I'm going to go top 10. This is exactly what I'm typing. Top 10 songs Canada. So this is what pops up. And starting off at the 10th one is Bob Cajun by the Tragically Hip. I don't know if I've ever heard it. I probably have. I'm Canadian, so I think as Canadians you just have a memory of every Tragically Hip song in your head, and it's just there with you from birth, I think. I also like to call that band the Tragically Shit, because Jesus, they're fucking shit. Just joking. I love the Tragically Hip. I think they're great. Here's a toy. Throw a toy for little Kippy. But I think they're a fucking great band. The lead singer, I hope he starts touring again. I really do. I hope he makes a recovery and the band makes another tour. I missed them the last time they were here. Number 9, Wheat Kings by the Tragically Hip as well. Fry, you frickin' prick. Fry's a little shit disturber. He likes to just cause fucking shit all the time. He's a pain in my ass, that guy. But, you know, when two guys live together for a long, long time, we've been living together probably, for 13 years, 12 years, and it's been a while, so we've been through some shit together. And now I think we're just like two grumpy old men, and we just fucking bicker and fight and just cause pranks on each other and shit like that. He was a good shit, though. He was a good motherfucking shit. Number 8, Only When It Rains by Frankwater. Oh, is that only when it rains in my butt, and I like to eat it hard in my butt, and I like to see the rain in the rain, in the rain, in the rain. I think that's how it goes. Number 7, oh, Life is a Highway, Tom the Cock Wren. Number 6, Sunglasses at Night by the one and only Corey Hart. Who doesn't know that song? I wear my sunglasses at night so I can look at girls' bum holes without them noticing. Number 5, Don't Forget About Me When I'm Gone, Glass Tiger. Number 4, Insensitive, Jan Arden. Oh, Jonas, that one's for you, buddy. Insensitive. He's a huge Jan Arden fan. Number 3, this song definitely shaped a lot of my childhood. I just really enjoyed it. I think it was just a great fucking song. Not a lot of people liked it, but I guess if it's number 3 of top 10 Canada songs, or Songs Canada, I don't know exactly what this list means. I don't know if it's like the top 10 best songs. I don't know if it's, I don't know exactly. That's just what I typed, right? But the third one is Drinking in LA by Brand Van 3000. I love this song. Check it out if you haven't. It's such a cool song. Number 2, Home for a Rest. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this one by Spirit of the West. It plays at the end of every dance, at every social, at every bar function for years. It played it for years. But what a way to jack you up at the end of the night. Like, fuck, it just pumps you up and just makes you do some crazy dance moves. And number 1, boom, Old Country Soul by the Reclaws. Reclaws? Reklaws. I have never heard of them. I'm sorry. For number 1, that's number 1. Maybe that's like hits on Spotify. Maybe that's, I don't know. I'll have to check that song out. I'm guessing it's a country song. And I'm going to guess it's a fucking, if it's not an old song, and if it's a new song, I'm going to guess it's a pop country song, which new country is just pop music with a cowboy hat. That's what George Drumpa Snuffleupagus used to say. But that's random top 10. That was the thing that came off the top of my head, and that's pretty interesting. I like learning new top 10s and shit like that. Do you guys like marijuana? Here in Canada, it's actually become legal, so it is fantastic. What are your thoughts on dispensaries? I love them. I just really love them. The ones that I usually go into, Tweed, of course, is my number 1. It's so classy. It's exactly how I would imagine when I was like 13, 14, 15, a young shit, right? How I would imagine legal marijuana being sold. I just love it. That's how I imagine it. It's classy. You go there and the staff is usually very knowledgeable. Like, I've never had a bad experience. You ask them what kind of high you're looking for, and they tell you. And they do a great job. I've never had a bad experience there. It's just so cool. And it's so cool just being alive in a time where you can legally buy fucking marijuana at the store. You don't have to go to a sketchy fucking drug dealer's house. You know, like, you go in and you go to the counter, you look at the tablet, and you look at what kind of weed you want, and you talk to like either a high as fuck guy. You can tell his eyes are just red as shit, but he's happy as fuck. Or, like, not to be sexist, but a nice looking girl. Like, I would rather be going into a store talking to people like that instead of, you know, going into the place and worried that I'm gonna get stabbed every fucking time. And I remember going to drug dealers' houses, and just, there was one time the drug dealer, we were pretty good friends at this point, but he was also on a week-long coke binge, and then he was downstairs with a couple other of his coked out buddies in a small room, just with one light on, and it was, I think it was a closet, and they were all just sitting down on the floor, and we had to visit him. We had to come in there and just visit with him, and he had a knife in his hand, a big fucking knife, like a foot long, like a Rambo knife. And he was just playing with it, and we're just like, can we get our weed? And just go, oh, no, stay. And at this time, they were talking about, I shit you not, you remember those old internet, who doesn't remember the old internet things where I'm the Prince of Nigeria, and I just need, like, fucking $3,000 sent to me, and I'll give you a whole bunch of money once I get to your country, or whatever the fuck it is. The drug dealer, of course, gave money to this because he had lots of money, right? And he's just dumb kid too, right? But he's so serious, like, yeah, he's gonna send me so much money, I'm just gonna be so loaded, this is such an investment. He had this knife, and we're just sitting there, and he just looks at us, because my buddy and I were there, and he's like, what if I threw this fucking thing right at your head? To my buddy. He's saying this to my buddies, and my buddy's just, can we just get the weed, please? He said it to me, and I don't think I could say anything. I was just like, you're there. And you know what? I kind of miss those days. They were living on the edge, but at the same time, I'd much rather now just walk into a store and legally purchase it's just fucking weed. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of dispensaries? Are they good, bad? I think they're great. Now, another question is, what other drugs do you think should be legalized? Now, I hear Denver legalized this year. They legalized magic mushrooms or Zoomers or whatever you call them, which is brilliant because those are great as well. And I think they have many healing purposes mentally if you take a certain amount. The way we used to do them, I don't think that was safe. We would just put a bunch in our cheeks or chew a bunch of them or make a tea. I never really liked making a tea. I don't think I got as high as I did than just eating it like, I would eat it like chewing tobacco. I'd just stick it in my cheek and then just let it sit there for hours. And it was so gross. And I don't know. It was just great. Mushrooms are fantastic. And especially if you get to that giggly stage where everything is funny and you just fucking laugh. But kids, don't try drugs. Well, no, try drugs, just be responsible about them. Test your mind out. What drugs shouldn't be illegal? Or should be illegal still? Coke, meth? I think those should be legal too. Personally, I think every drug should be legal. Everybody's their own person. Who knows, man? Not everybody can handle drugs. Their minds can't handle it. A lot of people can't even handle alcohol. I know people to this day that still have problems with alcohol, and they can't go a day without it, or when they drink, they become belligerent fucking pieces of shit. And it's sad. It's only alcohol. Like, these things should make you happy. I don't understand how they rely on this, but I do understand at the same time because, you know, they're trying to hide something, repress something, and it's just, they're not doing it to just have fun. They're doing it to hide something or make themselves feel better in a way that it's not healthy. So that's a whole nother episode. I think I should dedicate a whole other episode to drugs and alcohol and everything like that. Well, drugs, alcohol is drugs, TV is drugs, fast food is drugs, everything is a drug if you look at it in that aspect. But I think it's time for the end of the show. We're already at the end of the show, so I would like to end this one with a little game called Rock, Paper, Scissors. If you're listening to Podcast Land, I'll go count down 3, 2, 1, and on the third one, I'll do Rock, Paper, Scissors. Same for you watching on YouTube. This is just something to connect with, right? We're connecting right now. We're connecting right now, right? Let's see how this works. And if you beat me, or if I beat you, be honest and just leave it in the comments below. Send me a video. Send me something. Like, I want to do it. I want to do it against you. All right. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Scissors. That's usually my go-to first one. Scissors. I think statistically, it depends on the person, though. You can see it in their eyes, or you can tell in their personality. It's like, oh, are you a rock person? Are you a paper person? Or are you just like fucking sketchy? I don't know, man. There's a lot to learn about people about rock, paper, scissors. Look into it. It's. I think there's some good truths in there. Maybe I just smoked a little bit too much fucking marijuana right now. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you like the way things are going. Hope you love my outfit. So I'd like to say cheers. And as always, I hope you get the day you deserve. Love you. Bye-bye. See you later. Adios. Ciao. You know, if you're masturbating, guys, try jerking off into a condom. It feels pretty good. Easy cleanup. Try it out.
Geechee.